Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 1997. The birth year of Jake Paul. Boost! God, what a year. We didn't know what we were gonna have 20 years later, did we? A lot of things have changed in 20 years. So let's just get right into this video, shall we? I was sitting around yesterday, late afternoon, early evening, I was bored off my ass. I was just rolling through Twitter, as you do. And I saw this tweet by Jake Paul. Let me just put this out there real quick, okay? For all of you Jake Paulers out there, still grinding. For all of you Jake Paulers out there that are like, who are you, you old blankety blankety blankety? Okay, we don't need all that here, okay? We're love and compassion. Why can't we all be friends? I'm just stating the truth, okay? Number two, everything I'm about to say in this video, put allegedly before that, because I don't know shit, and everything I find, I just find on Twitter and other people's videos, mostly Keemstars from Drama Alert. So thank you, Keemstar. Let's get right into this. I was rolling through Twitter yesterday, and I saw that Jake Paul put out 10 million? Insane! Thank you so much, Jake Paulers! I owe this all to you guys. Let's keep grinding, which I thought said, find me on Grindr. I bet you probably can. So anyway, I was watching all of this unfold. Now let me just tell you what is really funny about this, okay? Is that I have been watching the takedown of what, I mean, 2017 should be called the takedown of Jake Paul, okay? I swear to God, if I watch that YouTube retro rewind bullshit that they put up every year, and Jake Paul is on that with his Team 10 fools, I'm telling you right now, there is no redeemable qualities to YouTube anymore. If you see them running on a beach somewhere or sleeping in a bed with Gigi Gorgeous or some shit like that, okay? Like how they always do in that video, come on now. And Keemstar, he better be directing the whole show on that retro rewind or rewind, year and rewind and all that kind of nonsense. So anyway, I would love to get on video right now and read you all of the comments about what happened after this, because what happened after this was truly beautiful. I mean, like, it was literally, have you ever, like, walked through installation art and you see it kind of like, it's like going to the Bellagio and seeing all of those, like, those glass, like, Cholululi, I can never pronounce that guy's name. And you're like, oh my God, this is amazing, right? And then you feel kind of like really a tourist. That's exactly what it felt like last night. Because right after he posted this, right after he hit 10 million subscribers, diamond button and all, Jake Paul, right after he did that, his sub count started to tank, right? And overnight, he lost, I think he's lost like 120,000 subs at this point. Baby, that's like 3 times what I have. I'd be so far in the negative, I'd be like, well, it's just done at this point, okay? There's no amount of fans that I can flip and, you know, little dolls I can have around and gossip that I can throw. I'm never gonna have that kind of stuff. But he's like, you know what? I don't care, right? But what is hilarious, and I would love to get on here and read you every comment of what people wrote underneath here, because there's very much a dividing side between what's going on here, okay? But it has, right currently, I was grocerying yesterday, picking up some mac and cheese. But right now, it has 5,500 retweets, okay? And 19.8 thousand comments on just this one alone, okay? So just to kind of give you a little breakdown of what some of the things are. Bitch, where, somebody said, because he's below that, right? And then says literally same. It keeps going down. I couldn't even screenshot an exact number because it's going down so fast. People are just like constantly like just posting the number. LMAO, most satisfying thing ever. Me watching the sub count go down. We made it. Okay, and so then this was what was funny, right? In between like all of these tweets of people just like, I mean, he literally, if you watched it last night, because I did, okay? I got on Jake Paul's social blade, I think, my face looks so red today. I was out in the sun a little bit. But you know, like literally I was on it probably every 2 minutes watching it all go down. And like every 2 minutes, he'd lose like another 20,000 subs. I mean, it was kind of scary. I was like, you know, if this was you and you had worked so hard to be a star on Disney, prolific, and you know, you had worked really hard to like grow your sub count and be the most arrogant YouTuber out there ever with you know, this huge following of 12-year-olds, you would be really upset. I mean, number one, when they age out at 22 and are like, what? Jake Paul, we can't be bothered anymore. You know, Mickey Mouse Club? No, no ma'am. Okay, I'm a little bit older than that now. Or number two, when you start losing all your subs overnight because basically you're kind of the biggest asshole in the world. And that's what happened last night. Now, I would like, you know, just sympathetically towards him, and y'all know I don't care for this dude, okay? I don't like hate him, but I just don't like his gig. And I think he's rude, and I think he's douchey, and I think that he just kind of needs to be taught a lesson, and I think he needs to be humbled. And right here is a very good lesson in humility, Jake Paul, okay? So if you don't know what you don't know is a lot, let me tell you a little bit of what happened. So Jake Paul is the brother of Logan Paul, who apparently is just kind of staying out of all of this. Jake's probably like, Logan, dude, Logan. He's like, who? What? I'm by the pool. Don't bother me, Jake. No, Logan, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm losing a bunch of subs. What do I do? Jake, I mean, I told you over and over again, stop calling yourself the Team 10 house. Don't nobody care. It sounds arrogant. I know, Logan, but what do I do now? I'm losing. Keemstar's going to pass me by in subs. Well, I mean, that's on you, babe. I mean, how's this all going to finally end for this kid, right? 10 million subs is no fucking joke, okay? That could change a presidential election tomorrow. Let's just be for real, okay? So anyway, I'm watching all this go down, and you know, if you haven't watched all of the drama alert videos or the tweets that have gone back and forth the last couple days, what has happened is this, okay? So Jake Paul has been basically the biggest asshole for the last 2 months. He's had all kinds of shenanigans where like his neighbors were complaining and they were gonna sue him, and then he's moving, and then the news came out and he's jumping on like newscasters things and going, look at me, I need attention. And he's doing all this kind of nonsense, and then he's, you know, got all these friends around him, these douchey friends are basically like, yeah, dude, we just sit around, we don't do shit all day long, but like, hey, we got Jake, we're Jake Paulers, dude, keep on grinding. And they just sit around all day long and they're douchey and they sleep till 2 and then they come up with pranks. What? Go to college, kid. Like, you're gonna need it, trust me, okay? Or you're gonna be sitting behind some counter going, do you want fries with that? Which there's nothing wrong with that, but that's gonna be a fall fry, I was gonna say. That's gonna be a long fall, okay? From being a Jake Pauler. Don't you look familiar to me? Oh, by the way, I want 2 Big Macs. Yeah, I was Jake Paul. Who? Jake Paul. Keep on grinding, kid! I mean, that's what it's gonna feel like to you, so. I mean, I hope not, you know? I hope maybe, you know, like some D-list channel picks you up and gives you a reality show or something like that, but I don't see it happening at this point. Because what's happening is you're starting to become dangerous to your own brand, okay? And what that means is that you're basically going to be unhireable, okay? Nobody's gonna want you to sponsor major sponsorships. Nobody's gonna want you to like have their name attached to you because you're dangerous. It's like athletes that use steroids, okay? You don't see them ever getting major endorsements again. Why? Because everybody will remember that story forever, okay? Do you think Paula Deen is gonna be sponsored by Bob Evans anytime soon? No, baby. Everybody remembers what Paula Deen did. She never should have done it. She should have thought about it. She didn't, okay? And it's gonna travel with her for the rest of her life. Don't know. It doesn't matter how good her biscuits and gravy are, baby. Don't nobody care. And everybody's gonna remember this shit too, right? So he did all that hocus pocus shenanigans. He's got all these like friends around with him and all this kind of stuff. Well, it all went down a couple days ago, okay? Now, I don't know. I don't think Jake Paul goes out to clubs because he's 20. You know he does, right? What clubs are letting these kids in? That's who I would be suing. I'm telling you right now, with all this shit, I would make such a show of this. I would totally sue every motherfucker involved right there. It's America, baby. You can sue anybody for anything, trust me. So, this all goes down a couple nights ago. Jake Paul makes this video with his friends. They were out at some club. I think it was called, I don't know, like, hey, we're all douchey and young. Come see us. And we got 15 VIP sections. They spent like $4,000 that night on alcohol and shit. They were, I don't know, something about he and FaZe Banks getting together, and like he wasn't there supposedly, but his friend was, and then FaZe assaulted this girl allegedly, okay? She says it in the video though. That girl, I'm telling you right now, baby, okay? You ain't gonna be hiding behind Jake Paul when you're sitting in a courtroom next to FaZe Banks and there's no video clip of this happening, and you're like Abby Lee Miller going up into the pen, baby, for a year, becoming somebody's girlfriend getting turned out, okay? That's gonna be your truth. So you might have wanted to think about that before you think to yourself, we are untouchable as Jake Paulers. No, baby, there's a video of you out there, okay? And I'm telling you right now, probably 20 drama channels have copies of that video. You, girl, I don't even know your name because I could care less, okay? But you, girl, not Jake Paul, you you're going up, girl. You sat there and accused somebody of assault on a video. That's major slander. You cannot do that, okay? These kids, like, they don't think this shit through. So I hope this was not some story where she came home and she goes, oh my God, I think this guy, I thought it was FaZe, and he dragged me by the, why are you in a club getting dragged by, I mean, I would have gone home. I've been like, bitch, no. This kind of stuff happens all the time to YouTubers. I'm like, did y'all not go out to clubs before? I go out to clubs, okay? If this kind of stuff happens, I'm done. Doormen are there, police are there. Where are the doormen in a club in Los Angeles that nobody is watching some girl get dragged across the floor? Like, seriously? I don't believe this shit. I just don't, okay? And if footage comes out and proves all of this wrong and she really is telling the truth, then FaZe, baby, you got something to answer to too, because there is no reason. My dad taught me you don't ever touch a woman like that. When did we stop teaching that lesson, okay? So here's what happens. So she makes all these allegations and makes this video, right? Okay. So then Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend comes out. Oh, so then FaZe says there's no truth to it. And I'm taking this to the furthest legal possibility that I can. I'm going, baby, you're done for. You are done for, right? So then Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend, I think she might be FaZe's new girlfriend or something. Did I get that story right? Who cares? Anyway, I forgot what I was saying for a second. I don't got my glasses on. I can't do math. Anyway. So then Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend, Alina, not to be confused with the vegan cheetah's girlfriend, Alina. It's just too much, you guys. Like, it's all too much for me, okay? So anyway, she comes out and she says, no, Jake, I got pictures, baby, okay, of what you did to me. Allegedly kind of insinuating that Jake Paul hit her. What? So now it's like this, you know, death match, right? Of like, who's telling the truth, and it's all gonna come out. But what happened was, okay, that over the last 24 hours, Jake Paul lost 120,000 subscribers as a result of it because people were pissed and people were like, oh no, you're a liar and you hit girls, you hit women, right? Because FaZe came out and he also did an interview on Keemstar's channel. Go check it out. It's pretty fine, baby. And so, you know, he's like, there's no truth to this, okay? And they're gonna suffer for this, and this is gonna have an end to it, trust me, okay? Like, I'm not gonna just sit around and let people say these things about me that I was dragging some girl across the floor, and maybe there's footage to it, we'll see. Apparently, it's all in the police hands at this point. Like, that's some dangerous shit. And you know what's really interesting to me about this is that in the last 2 months, month and a half, I mean, it hasn't even really been that long. In the last month, Jake Paul has had several incidents where he has possibly been gonna go to jail, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about if you watch all this stuff with the neighbors and them filing noise complaints and all this kind of stuff. You just keep on poking the bear, Jake Paul. Sooner or later, baby, you're going to go to jail, okay? There's gonna be a judge that sits behind a station. He's gonna say, I don't care who you are, okay? And I don't care what team you're with. I am so tired of you arrogant kids from YouTube and celebrities like Paris Hilton and all these people thinking that you own the world. I don't care how much money you have. I paid my way. I worked my ass off to go to undergraduate, to go to law school, to become a judge, to serve the people. And the people are tired of your bullshit. And it's gonna happen, and you're gonna go away, and it's gonna be done, okay? And then you're gonna have these Team 10 fools up there throwing videos on your channel, right? Just like Dance Moms keeps on going on, even though Abby Lee Miller is in prison. Who cares, girl? Nobody want to see old Nia not pointing her toes. And Nia's my favorite, but not without Miss Abby Lee. And nobody's gonna watch Jake Paul if Jake Paul's not there. So guess what's gonna happen? Your channel is gonna be over, okay? Because whether you serve 6 months, or whether you serve 30 days, or whether you serve a year, when you come out of jail, nobody's gonna really want to hear a whole lot of what you have to say anymore, right? And we all know, don't we, that these huge, big YouTubers make the majority of their money off of sponsorships and off of endorsements. Do you guys know that? Okay, so he has lost Disney, right? Well, they amicably split, allegedly. That was such crap, right? No. Mickey Mouse and Daffy Duck sat around and they said, this kid's too much. We need to get rid of him, okay? We can't be Mary Poppins and all sugar and spice and everything nice if Jake Paul's jumping on newscaster stations. So they were like, me. We got to get rid of him, right? That was Mickey Mouse. They got rid of him, and they said, no, you're done. So you already lost the whole Disney gig, okay? Disney gig, Jake. That's how arrogant you are. Disney, okay? There are people that would literally sell an arm to work with Disney, and you just pissed it away. I could care less. You're 20. You got a lot of living left, okay? You might have 60 or 70 years left of your life. Don't base it all on 1 year of what you're doing, okay? You're coming across as extremely arrogant. You need to look at some celebrities that were like very well known and had millions and millions of followers that when they were your age and where they're at now, okay? I just watched this movie the other night, or this TV show the other night called Growing Up Supermodel. Who'd care, right? And do you know who's on there? Kelly LeBronc or Kelly LeBach or whatever her name is, that supermodel, said she was a supermodel, I don't remember. All I remember her from is that movie Weird Science. Y'all, that Weird Science. Do you remember that? And I was like, oh my God, that's Kelly LeBronc from that. She was gorgeous back in the day. Baby, she don't look gorgeous now. And guess what? No gig. She ain't doing nothing. And her daughter's waitressing in some restaurant trying to be a supermodel, okay? That's gonna be you. That's going to be you telling your kids when you go to visit them to drive through at McDonald's, because right now you think, oh, my kids are going to drive Range Rovers and they're going to go to boarding schools. No, baby, they're going to be working up and probably not even McDonald's won't have them, okay? They'll be like, baby, we ain't Jake Paul grinding for life. They're not going to want you either, okay? So you're going to be going to visit your kid up at the White Castles, and you'll say, like, how you doing tonight? And they'll be like, Dad, could you just have got your shit together, seriously? Jake, you're not too far gone to pull it in, okay? You're gonna get 10 million subscribers. It's gonna happen sooner or later. You're gonna surpass that. People like you. Even though you're an asshole, people like you. Because you're an asshole, people like you. It's just how society works today. You're gonna pass 10 million subscribers. Look at that as a gift, okay? Quit getting on YouTube and showing your ass and showing your shenanigans. Be thankful that you have 10 million subscribers. I would give anything for just a tenth of that, you know? And you just like squander it away and act like it doesn't mean anything to you. Do some positive videos. Go show your friends out doing funny things that aren't ruining or affecting the society negatively. Be a positive influence with your 10 million subscribers, okay? And then get your diamond button and shut up about all of it. Just ridiculous to me. Anyway, all of these young YouTubers, you know, it's like I did a video yesterday about James Charles, and I said I thought he was a really nice, innocent kid. And let me show you something, okay? James Charles commented on my video and said thank you, especially as a drama channel, okay? That you understand where I'm coming from. I have no problem giving credit where credit's due, and that kid showed true maturity by coming on my video, watching it for one, okay? Because he could have thought I was gonna drag him. Number 2, leaving a very nice comment. And 3, tweeting me out a little red heart. So thank you, James. I think you showed what a fine young man you are. Now, if Jake Paul could just follow in your steps, I don't know. Maybe he needs to start wearing makeup or something. But anyway, that's all I got. I love you guys. Bye.